Ever pondered how much power lies within the words we utter? How often do negative words impact our mental health? Words, they are more than mere combinations of letters. They carry weight, influence emotions, and shape perceptions. Negative words in particular can have a profound effect on our mental health. Imagine a seed. Just as a seed requires the right conditions to grow, our minds need positive words and affirmations to flourish. Negative words, however, are like harsh weather conditions. They can stunt our growth, leaving us feeling uprooted and withered. Stress, anxiety, depression, these are not just states of mind, but real, tangible consequences of negative words. These words can trigger our body's stress responses, leading to a constant state of fight or flight. They can chip away at our self-esteem, making us question our worth and abilities. Over time, this can spiral, potentially leading to mental health issues. Negative words can create a prison of the mind, trapping us in a cycle of negativity and self-doubt. To illustrate, let's delve into a case study of John Doe, a promising professional who faced a barrage of negative criticism. John was a competent professional with a strong track record and promising future. However, he started receiving a steady stream of negative feedback from his superiors. The criticism wasn't constructive or helpful. It was harsh, unrelenting, and often personal. This onslaught of negativity began to take a toll on John's performance. Previously known for his stellar work and innovative ideas, he found himself struggling to maintain his usual standard. His confidence waned and he began to question his abilities. Doubt crept in, replacing the self-assurance that once propelled him forward. The constant negative criticism didn't just affect John's professional life, it seeped into his personal life as well. His self-esteem took a hit and he found himself grappling with feelings of inadequacy and worthlessness. The vibrant, positive individual that John was began to fade into the background, overshadowed by the cloud of negativity that hung over him. The downward spiral didn't stop there. The mental strain of the constant criticism led to sleepless nights and a constant feeling of anxiety. John's mental health suffered and he found himself on the brink of depression. John's experience is a stark reminder of how damaging negative criticism can be, not just professionally, but also personally. But what if criticism could be a source of growth instead of despair? This brings us to the concept of constructive criticism. Unlike negative criticism, which can feel like a personal attack, constructive criticism is feedback that helps us improve. It's like a compass guiding us toward better performance, personal improvement, and greater success. Think of it as a gift wrapped in the intention of helping you become the best version of yourself. It's not about pointing out flaws for the sake of it, but rather it's about identifying areas for improvement and offering practical solutions. Let's revisit John Doe's story. Remember how he was struggling with negative feedback? Well, when his colleagues started to provide constructive criticism instead, his situation began to improve. They didn't just tell him what was wrong, they told him how he could do better. They gave him specific, actionable advice and encouraged him to see these areas of improvement not as failures, but as opportunities to grow. With this shift in perspective, John began to see criticism not as an attack, but as a tool for growth. He started to welcome feedback and saw his performance improve significantly. This is the power of constructive criticism. It can transform a struggling individual into a thriving one. It can turn a failing team into a successful one. Constructive criticism, when delivered correctly, can encourage growth, inspire change, and foster a positive environment. So let's recap what we've learned today. We've delved into the profound impact negative words and criticism can have on an individual's mental health. We've seen how these harsh words can lead to adverse reactions, even pushing some into a state of depression. We then looked at the case study of John Doe, a real-life example of how negative criticism can cripple one's self-esteem and hinder personal growth. We've seen how John's journey was marred by harsh words and how it affected his life in profound ways. Next, we explored the power and benefits of constructive criticism. This form of feedback, when delivered appropriately, can foster growth, inspire change, and ultimately lead to improved performance and personal development. Remember, words have power, and the type of criticism we choose to deliver can make a world of difference. Choose wisely.